Hello, folks. How you guys doing? I'm Deadman Apollo, the world's most radiant skeleton. みんな来てくれてありがとう。俺は Deadman Apollo、世界一番輝くの骸骨。Folks, today's a good day. Today's a very good day. みんな、今日はいい日だ。めっちゃいい日だ。なぜだろうなぜだろう Well, we're evolving. That's why. 進化するから。進化するから、もちろん。でもどういう進化かな But what kind of evolution, guys? How are we evolving? Well, who knows? Who knows? Well, it certainly ain't turning into human. いや、人間じゃない。Yo, Mika! Yo, Potoko! 来てくれてありがとう Thanks for coming! Thanks for coming! Both of you and everybody else who's lurking. チャットしていない人もようこそ Folks, I don't know. I'm thinking, being a human skeleton, the world is grand. You can be more than a human. ねえ。人間の骸骨ね。いや、この世界は広い。人間になるだけは結構面白くないよね。あれ Is my hair clipping into my nose? Why? ちょっと俺の髪の毛鼻に入れるlike that. It went into my nose. Well, we don't care about that. So, folks, I invoked a magic spell with my skeleton magic. 俺の骸骨魔法でなんか進化します。But before that, let's chit chat a little bit. いや、進化する前にちょっと喋ろう。ちょっとだけ喋ろう。わあ、春が来たね。So spring is here. なんか日本人の人、桜楽しんだの So Japanese viewer, did you guys enjoy your cherry blossom trees? I sure didn't get to see them. 俺見てなかった。なんかスウェーデンに帰ったから。でもスウェーデンもなんか桜の木があるところもあるよ。So in Sweden, there are a couple of places with sakura trees, I'm pretty sure in Stockholm, there's like this garden with 60 trees. なんかストックホルムで、60個ぐらい桜木の場所の庭もあるよ。なんかどこだった覚えない。Where in Stockholm it was? I have no idea. I don't remember. Yo, Albino Tailgater, how you doing? How your favorite streamer doing? He's doing just great. Wow. Today's stream not going to be that long. I'm not going to be streaming for that long today. なんか今日の配信ね、そんな長いじゃない。1時間ぐらいだけ。So maybe just about an hour. And I figured we may as well, in the later half of the stream, we can check out Genshin's latest update. We can just go to the new area in Mondstadt real quick. Check it out. なんか、進化した後で、ちょっとだけ原始のやろう。なんか新しい場所来た。今日のアップデート。So in today's update, this new area in Mondstadt came out. And also another sub area. But I think you gotta do some quests in order to unlock that. But I'm looking forward to checking that out, exploring that maybe later this week. But that'll be off stream. I won't be doing that. なんか、でもクエストとか、配信以外でやります。You made a new post and called it one of your Siamese cat and pet gator. Oh, just a community post? Not a video? I don't know why, but I don't often see community posts on my feed. I think they only appear on phone, and I primarily use my computer when I check out YouTube. It's weird because community posts just never appear. But anyway, folks, I think you guys came for one thing and one thing only. Let's take a look at the stupid thumbnail. なんか一回サムネを見よう。何これ What is this? 何これ Are those horns? 角 Are those horns? Yo, Yola, how you doing? How you doing, Yola? What could they be? Cat ears? Are they really cat ears? Could they be horns? Neko? Inu? Kuma? Yeah, Kuma janai. It's not bear. It's not bear. But I think, folks, let's go take a look. Let's go take a look. I'm gonna go over here and transform using skeleton magic. Gaikotsu mahou de shinka shimasu. Whoa. Whoa. You have a headache, coughing a little bit, and you have a stuffed up nose? You'll be fine. Albino, believe. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my god. Folks. Minna. Nani kore? Nani kore? Oh no, yeah, the particles are messed up. Need to get rid of those particles later. Oh. Whoa. And they exist in human form too, I think. Oh, ningen no sugata mo. Wowie. Wowie. Cat skeleton? Could it be? Moshikashite, ore, neko ni natta ka? Folks, I have embraced the way of the cat. We've got beautiful cat ears. Ore, neko no gaikotsu, neko mimi gaikotsu ni natta. Whoa, so adorable. Let's zoom in a little bit. Meow for us, cat boy. Meow. There we go. Meow. Kawaii kunai? Isn't that cute? Let's zoom in a little bit. Look at this beautiful design. We got the flame fur on my on my ears. Naka honno mitai na ke ga aru. But also, you know, they look great in human too. Ningen no sugata mo meccha ii yo. Ningen no sugata mo meccha ii yo. Whoa. The particles, they're supposed to look a lot better. Let me give you a screenshot of how the particles are supposed to look. But in here, they look terrible. But that's like, it's Waterdo's fault, the way it handles lighting or particles. But I'll just disable them later. I can't disable them right now, I think. But they look fantastic. They look fantastic. And folks, who made these? Who made these? Well, folks. The base design. The base design, folks, is by none other than... Well, you guys probably know, because I showed you guys a 2D one, but it's by Mika. She designed the base design of these ears. なんか、この猫耳のデザイン、Mika先生。それを作った。You don't know her? Who could it be? Who could it be? We don't know. We don't know. And the 3D modeler for the ears. この猫耳の 3D モデラーはMV じゃがいも。It is Mao, legendary 3D artist. I have been following Mao for like 3 years, 4 years. So when she stepped up to make the ears, I was surprised and so humbled. I was not expecting her to pick it up, because I asked Nuos. I was like, yo, bro, do you have time? And if not, do you know anybody? And he's like, yo, brother, I'll hook you up. And then he referred me to Mao, who's an amazing 3D artist. Meow. Ore neko ni natta. Wowie. But yeah, I was super impressed by how it ended up looking. I wasn't sure how this flame effect would translate into 3D. なんかこの本能の Let me bust it out. So yeah, here we have the 2D art, right? So I had no idea how this would translate into 3D, but it ended up looking fantastic. これなんか 3D でどうになるかなと思ったんだけど、めっちゃいいよ。めっちゃいいよ。Highly recommended. Mao, you're amazing. Thank you so much. Cat Paulo of Sweden, what's your wisdom? What is my wisdom? Let me transform back into human. Now, there is also another toggle with these that I don't know why it doesn't work. I couldn't make it work, so I'll have to do some additional research. But I'll answer your question in just a little bit, suspicious person. But they can perk up. Hold on. Look. I have to do it manually right now, but I tried to set them up to react to my eyebrows, but it was a little bit janky. It didn't work properly. So I'll go ahead and polish that up a little bit. I didn't really have much time to set it up earlier, but it looks beautiful. It's great work. Thank you. And big thanks to Mika and Mao for doing such an amazing job. Mika, for her, it was a shitpost making the ears, you know, for Nekonohi. If I recall correctly. Just because it started off with wanting to bully Ken Evergreen. So, you know, he got cat ears, and then she gave me cat ears as well for shits and giggles. Because I pushed the cat ear agenda. Ken doesn't want to be a cat boy. But here I am, you know, be like, Ken, you gotta embrace being a cat boy. You gotta embrace being a cat boy. But my great wisdom, suspicious person, you gotta spread the cat boy agenda. Being a cat means leading a cozy life. Meow, meow. And I'm also drinking some delicious matcha tea. Oh, I may have used up too much matcha because this is very, very bitter. Is there any way to turn off particles right now? Meshes. Let me see. Actually. Add element, material. No, I don't think so. Oh well, it's whatever. I'll turn it off later. Meow indeed. Meow. But I'm really happy with how these turned out. Before we had to deal with ghetto ears that were just 2D. And on the backside, you know, it looked like my ears were backwards. But I got rid of them. I got rid of the ghetto 2D ears, and now we have proper 3D ears that have fizz bones. Ah. And it flows so beautifully with my hair, don't you think? Both in skeleton and human forms. Looks fantastic, if I must say so myself. Now, there is an alternate design to these. Look at these. There are regular ears, but we ended up just kind of going for one design because the fire effect just looks so cool. And we thought, hey, you know what? And I thought, hey, you know what? Let's just go with this one. It looks amazing enough as it is. But if you see, I can manifest 4 ears. The one I have right now fits better on human versus skeleton. Let me... Otherwise, I mean, of course I can. Oh. But yeah, let's go back into Scully mode. The bigger proportions look better. You know, this is just skeleton magic, folks. With skeleton magic, you can do anything. All you gotta do is die once and then become a skeleton. You're gonna go because you don't feel good? You have a beautiful... Brother, you gotta do something about your health because you feel terrible all day. I wonder what's up. I hope you get medical help and so you get better. I'm sorry you're always feeling ill. But I will go ahead and check your post. Don't worry about it. Let's go to your channel now and take a look. Oh, your Siamese cat is beautiful. Look at him. Look at her. Look at her. And then you had got the tailgater, your favorite. Yeah, folks, if you want to see Tailgater's cat, click on his channel and go to his post. Thank you, Dumb Diggers. Thank you. Look, Dumb Diggers. How do I do this again? There we go. Whoa. Even human mode. But the particles, they're a little bit messed up, and that's Waterdo's fault. I mean, my spectral magic's fault. Let's go back to being a skelly. Whoa. Whoa. I'm kind of being here, ticking every single VTuber stereotype. Cat ears, check. Being a pretty boy, check. You look beautiful, Paulo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And of course, these also perk up. What? Did I just... Did Bitcoin just shoot to the moon and I haven't invested? Damn. Could have been rich. Maybe next time, which will be never. Not true. Most VTubers do not have a visible skeleton version of themselves. That is very true. Cat ears, the maid outfit one day. You know the maid outfit I have? I never really adapted it properly because didn't know how to do it. But now that I'm more familiar with water, though, you know, that's a possibility to get it going again. I mean, I do have some. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I mean, yeah, like I do have this. Yeah, there we go. I do have this. This was a while ago, but it looks like it works, right? It doesn't. It doesn't. There's no tracking on this model. It doesn't work properly. Now you'd be really breaking ground if you had a cream version of yourself. Listen, guy, that is ancient knowledge. That is ancient knowledge. You can barely tell the difference, right? You can barely tell the difference. This is how I looked when I was a pure soul. Before I had found myself back into my scully body. Maybe one day I can separate myself. ポトコ、これは俺の前の姿だった。俺、これ 100% 魂の姿。死んだ時に、俺の魂はそういう姿があった。でも、死体に戻った骸骨になった俺。おかしいだろ。Let's very good old classic days of Cream Man. おかしいだろ。Yeah, just casually dropping my previous design like it's nobody's business. Beautiful as the day I lost you. マシュマロマン。いやいや、クリームマンだ。クリームマンだ。Yeah, we all miss the OGs. We all miss Cream Man around here. I miss Cream Man too. You know, he was the goat. He was the goat. 俺もそういうデザインもめっちゃ好きだったよ。めっちゃ好きだったよ。ちょっと怖いだったんですけど。It was a little bit creepy, but you know, he had his charm, you know? He had his charm. Sudden lore drop. That's just what we do around here. Yeah, that's just what we do around here. Let me see this. Add. なるほど。なるほど。Okay. Now I'll just have to go to Unity and I mean go to the skeleton drawing board and just get rid of the particles. Otherwise, you see they're transparent, making everything transparent, which is kind of cool, but at the same time, come on, Warudo, fix your damn particles. Whatever. It's okay. Folks, I want a cat. I want a cat. I really do want a cat. みんな、俺、猫が欲しい。マジで猫が欲しい。でも、このアパートで猫、いや、動物は禁止です。But in this apartment complex, animals are forbidden. Because they're like, oh, allergies. No. Although I bet you if I just got a cat and didn't tell anybody about it, I think I would get away with it. I think I honestly would get away with it. Because nobody checks. And I've noticed, like, for my neighbors and stuff, nobody would rat me out either, because they're all my friends. なんか、でももしかして猫を飼ったら、多分大丈夫そう。禁止だけど大丈夫そう。なんか俺の隣の人ね。隣の人は俺の友達だから。そいつらが気づいたら、まあ、どうでもいいという。They wouldn't even give a shit. Yeah, have a secret cat. But what kind of cat would I want? I think I would just... I know that non-breeds in dogs are called mongrels. What's the opposite? What is it called for cats? Mongrel cat. It's called Moggy. Yeah? Moggy? Really? Yeah, I'd probably just get a Moggy. Yeah, I think because Moggies, they're more natural and healthier. So I feel like selectively bred cats is a little bit iffy. Because they come with, you know, a ton of health issues and stuff. But, I mean, any cat will do, to be honest. English short hairs are adorable. Oh, really? All cats are mongrels? Yeah, the British short hair is adorable. I love a good British short hair. They're chubby and cute. Bengal. Ima neko no hanashi da. Oh, Bengals, they look like tiny panthers. That's adorable. Bengal, chotto panza mitai. Bengal cat. The Bengal cat is a breed of a hybrid cat created from crossbreeding an Asian leopard cat to a domestic cat. Takaso. Seems very expensive. You want a ragdoll? Ragdolls are adorable. Ragdolls are super adorable. In Sweden, ragdolls are super popular. Very popular in Sweden. Yeah, get 3. Yeah, in Sweden, you can get them anywhere. Sorry, Paul. I'm a fan of classics. Tabby alive. Yo, tabbies are great. Tabbies are excellent cats. It's the most classic cat you can get. And I agree with you. They're very cute. Very cute. There's this old man on YouTube that I follow, El Presador. Dude just ended up adopting wildcats. He would feed his wildcats outside. They would just learn to come to his house, and you know, he would just feed them. So he adopted them. He has like 10 cats. It's really cute. But the guy, you know, he hates people. Getting a cat means no long trip away though. Sneak peek at a stream at work. That is true, but you know, you can ask friends and family. Well, I'm far away from family, but when I move to a better place, then I can just ask a friend, hey, look after my kitty. Look after my kitty. Drop it off somewhere. Or, well, if I am in Japan at least, you know, they have cat hotels. You can just drop it off there while you're gone. But if I were to move to Japan in the future, I don't think I would ever go on trips. Probably like a week back home to Sweden to visit my family, but other than that, it's nothing else. Man, folks. I was actually planning on going back to Japan in July for an event. Just not Hololive and stuff, just for another event. But those plans ended up exploding because recent situations have really messed up jet fuel prices. And when I looked at plane tickets, I was like, geez, okay, never mind. We're not going to Japan again this year. なんか今年もう一回、7月日本に行きたかったんだけど、イベントのために、でもなんか最近飛行機の燃料の値段がめっちゃ高かったから、7月の飛行機の値段は、高すぎる、無理。Yeah, so forget about that. We'll probably just go to Japan next year again. Probably around early July though, because I won't be able to go any other time. But in July, in June, early June, in June I will be able, I'll be graduating then. So I'll be free to go wherever the hell I want. なんかでも来年の6月、俺、大学から卒業します。その後で、どこでも行けら、I'll probably get a free trip to Japan though. Because my family, they're like, Apollo, what do you want as a graduation present? Now, my sister, she got a big, my sister, when she graduated, she got a whole big party. They rented this big venue. My parents rented this big venue just for her, where we invited a bunch of people over. It was by the lakeside in my hometown, and I was told by my mother that cost like $3,700. And I was like, Mother, when I graduate, free trip to Japan. Either that or just give me 30 or 3,000. I wouldn't do that to her, but I would be like, yes, a free trip to Japan. If you pay for the plane ticket, I'll be very happy. That's all I'd need. I don't need a big party. I don't want one. I told her right away, when I graduate, no party. No party. I don't want any party. I don't want to invite anybody. I just want to, graduate, get my diploma, and then leave this shitty town. Just get out of here. I don't want to live here anymore. Because it sucks. It's very inconvenient. It added like $200 to my plane ticket when I went to Japan earlier this year. Because I still have to fly over to this town that's like 1,000 kilometers away from Stockholm. It's no good. It's no good. I would have had a much cheaper flight otherwise. And also, it's annoying because you have to time things up if you don't want to be stuck in Stockholm for like a day until you can finally fly back home. But at least you can visit the family. They don't live in Stockholm, by the way. They live in another town nearby. But, annoying. That was probably too much information, but whatever. I don't live there anymore. And when I graduate, I'll probably just move to Tokyo or something. Well, it depends on where I get a job, right? It depends on where I get a job. Let's be Scully. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and just link Mao's Twitter and Mika's Twitter. There we go. And there we go. Very talented artists in both 3D and 2D. Incredible. Remember though, no dual citizenship. Any plans to counter this? Now, here's the thing, dumb dickers. If you get permanent residency in Japan, there is literally no reason to become a citizen. The only benefit you get is you'll be able to vote. That's it. And trust me, I've done plenty of research on this topic. A lot of people are like, well, there's really no reason. One reason for Americans in particular, if they swap over to Japanese citizenship and renounce their American citizenship, they don't have to pay double tax. But as a Swedish citizen, if I were to move there, I only pay double tax, like Swedish and Japanese tax, for half a year, and then no more. And then I just pay Japanese tax. So for me, doesn't really make a difference. I don't think I would ever pursue Japanese citizenship because, quite frankly, I think it's better to have a Swedish citizenship, to be honest with you. probably much more powerful than that. And also, you know, things don't work out in Japan. The work conditions in Sweden, much better. We have 25 days of vacation days. Sick days, you know, they're not counted. We don't have limited sick days. This is, I'm pretty sure in Japan they don't have limited sick days either. But in America, the fact that you guys have like a certain amount of sick days, what do you mean? What do you mean? What if I get a cold? I'm out of commission for like a week. Then like a month later, I get the flu, out of commission for 2 weeks. And then after that, I break my leg. Well, I'm out of sick days. What do I do? What do I do? Well, there are probably, you know, ways to deal with that, but most jobs have 0. You took 0 sick days in Japan, expected to go with a mask on, but what if you're like super sick? I don't think you got super sick though. I don't think you got super sick though when you were there. Most jobs have 0. That's insane. Damn, 25 days of vacation sounds amazing. Yeah, that's like a big difference. Hold on. When it comes to work culture in Scandinavia versus the rest of the world, we take our vacation super seriously, like to an absurd degree. To the point where if you don't take your vacation days out, your boss is gonna come to you and be like, "You gotta take a vacation, man. You need to take you need to get a vacation. You just gotta. You have these days you haven't used. You need to use them by the end of the fiscal year." So they kick you out and be like, "Okay, well, now you're on vacation." And then come back whenever the hell. But yeah, it's not uncommon for people in Sweden to just take all 25 days off, or at least 20 days off in summer, so they can go vacationing with their kids and whatnot. But the way I would do it back when I worked, I would be strategic about it. I'd be like, okay, maybe a week there, 2 weeks there, a week there. I would never like take 20 days or 25 days off at once. And sometimes I would even just be like, I'm actually not gonna listen to boss. I'm not gonna take my vacation days out at all. And so what happens then is that 5 of those vacation days get saved. So you have 30 days for the next year. And whatever days you did not use over 5 days, they get paid out. So say I only took 10 vacation days out in the previous year, and I have 15 left. 5 of those go into my pool of vacation days. The other 10, well, I just got paid for 10 days. Just like that. So there are ways to, you know, just not take it out and get paid a little bit more. I did that once, and then when I quit, I had like 15 vacation days left. Those got paid out. So I got a fat paycheck when I quit. That was nice. That was really nice. Sweden only. I'm very sorry, people who live in North America, if that made you jelly. Sorry. I'm sorry. Are those car side mirrors on top of your head? We used to be able to do that at your job, but now it's use it or lose it? Really? Oh, that's evil. That's evil. Why would they do that to you, Mika? Why would they do that to you at Whiteward? Well, it is Whiteward, so it kind of makes sense. They are indeed car mirrors on the top of my head. I'll get rid of the particles for next time. I'll let the artist know that this still happens, but I'll just disable them. I won't remove them downright. There has to be a way to just take care of it here, right? Too many people abused it, and they all wanted to get paid out by the end of the year. So, but of course. You guys still remember High Guard? Yeah, the fact that game failed was the funniest thing ever. What were they thinking? What were they thinking? What were they thinking? No, I'm only able to adjust the material itself. Oh well, don't worry about it. My skeleton magic is a little bit unstable on this fine Tuesday. Or Wednesday in Sweden. Might sound silly. Too lazy to plan for long leave. Need to arrange a replacement. So you burned your 10-day annual leave last year? That's also another cultural thing. And this might come at the detriment of, you know, your company, but you decide you want to go on vacation. There isn't really anything they can do to say no. So even if there's no replacement, you can just leave. I mean, of course, you won't give a good impression if you do that, but you want to do that, you can do that. No, Mika, the way it is, they are blue and they're not transparent. It's just this app. It doesn't know what to do with particles, so it ends up looking like this. Which is honestly unacceptable. It's been years and I don't know why they haven't fixed that. But yeah, it's nobody's problem but the app itself. But I'll go ahead and submit a ticket. I mean, my skeleton magic needs to be further polished. And only then. Dang, skeleton magic is too advanced for modern technology. Exactly. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Well, at the moment at university, we're just doing research. We're not doing any technical assignments, but it's a lot of research. Just a lot of research. I'm currently studying the fundamental of light. On a theoretical level, not physics, but like how lighting is interpreted in 3D software versus real life. So they're going into that because, you know, indirect lighting IRL is very different from indirect lighting in 3D. How would I explain that? Let me see. Let me scroll up over here for a bit. Where did it go? So yeah, in 3D, right? In real life, right? Indirect light basically means the light that's reflected from... So you have a light source, right? And it hits the wall, and the wall reflects light back into your eye. That's indirect light. So it's light you don't see directly from the light source. But in 3D, indirect light basically means... it's also not directly from the light source, but light that is bouncing off on another object rather than your eyes. So if say a white ball on this wooden floor has a little bit of warm yellow lighting at the bottom, that would be indirect light in 3D, versus, you know, what I just explained for IRL. Anyway, mumbo jumbo like that. That is what that is. But it's kind of interesting, but also kind of boring, because I don't like reading. Computer graphic curse, PTSD, for sure. Wow, man, dude. Gee, when I was studying the mathematics behind Phong lighting, oh, that was not fun. That was not fun at all. It took me a long time to understand it and how to recreate it mathematically in Houdini. Do I still have the GIF? Do I still have the GIF that I made to demonstrate it? Let me see. Let me... Math. Was this it? Yeah, look at that. No, that's not it. That's not it. Are it? Oh yeah, I titled it Hell. Yeah, look at this. This is how I demonstrated Phong lighting. Yeah, so I had to recreate this effect. This is the specular thing. The little, you know, speck of light on the ball. I had to manually recreate that with math. It sucked! And then, of course, also this effect, you know, light following this thing. It's technically not even light, but I'm not gonna go into the details of this. And I think there was one more where I had to... This was for the shadow itself. Honestly, to be real with you, ask me to recreate that effect now, I wouldn't be able to do it. I would not be able to do it. That is like cursed knowledge that disappears from your brain the second you're done with it. This one was really annoying too, to be honest. Let me just give it a look. Whoa. Hey, you guys ever green screened mathematically, manually? My god. So, in this GIF, I demonstrate the steps of mathematically doing a green screen. And once again, I wouldn't be able to tell you how to do it. Yeah, you have to do a despill as well. Ugh, that was not fun. We don't want to talk about math anymore. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. That is... No. But I'm glad we don't have to do math ever again, which is really cool. Really cool. Well, did I make any other GIFs? Oh, this one sucked. This one sucked. This is vector math. Nothing is animated here, by the way. This is all controlled with mathematical functions. Ugh, no good. No good. Okay, I'm closing this folder. And maybe I'll give myself PTSD again in like a year. When I go back and look at what I did in university. Oh, no. But hey, folks, I thought since today's chit chat isn't gonna be too long, I thought we can just go ahead and take a look at the new area in Genshin together. See what that place is all about. Because it's an update for Mondstadt, right? We've got to see how that place looks. Let me just fire up the game. Yeah, it's finally a brand new Mondstadt update. Unprecedented. Unprecedented. I love Mondstadt. And it's been 5 years. Over 5 years since we got an update to Mondstadt. Meanwhile, like throughout Genshin's history, Liyue, the second area of this game, got an update like 2 years ago. Beautiful area. But Mondstadt kept getting ignored. I'll never forgive them for what they did to Mondstadt. Let me see. I've launched the game. So we can go take a look at the place. I haven't been there yet. I've not been there yet. Oh, let me close this. Let me do this. Just give me one moment. We're gonna change scene, folks. We're gonna take a look at the new area in Mondstadt and see what it looks like. Ora. Oh, of course everything's busted because I didn't really prepare for that. Kind of a bit of a spontaneous thing, checking out the new area in Mondstadt. Eto. Oh, there it is. And then desktop audio. Why is desktop audio not working properly? I want you guys to be able to hear music. Oh, there you go. All right, and then, man. There you go. Now you can see it. Beautiful, beautiful. Maybe we should reduce the game's volume just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. So I'm not gonna roll for the new banner character, which is Linnea. Apparently she is really good, but I'm not gonna roll for her. What we are gonna, the big thing we're gonna do now. Oh, hey, you're right. The particles work. What the hell? Eh? Mika, you're right. The fuck? What's the difference? What's the difference? Why do they look good here but not in the other one? Let me confirm something here. What? 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 I don't understand. I don't understand. What exactly makes this different? Eh? What the hell? I forgot I had display capture on. It doesn't matter. You saw the mess that is my scenes. Hold on. What exactly is it? I am losing it. What? What? Eh? Eh? My shoulders? Well, my shoulders are still messed up. So why is my hair okay? What is happening? What is happening? Hold on. In this mode, it looks all messed up. Okay, this is in pre-multiplied alpha. Converted pre-multiplied alpha. Is that it? One sec. No, it still kind of looks messed up here. I am losing it. Okay, let's get rid of this. I don't know. I don't know. We fixed it, guys. We fixed it. We're geniuses. We're geniuses apparently. What? What the fuck? So was it the pre-multiplied alpha that was Hey, it works, guys. We fixed it. We did it. We've done it. Hell yeah. It works. Let's go back to Genshin. What the hell? What the hell? I don't even know what's going on anymore. How the hell? What? I am so confused. I am so confused. I am beyond confused. Where's the display capture? Okay, you know what? Whatever. Whatever. Let's just go ahead and check out this new area in Genshin. So how do we get there? This is new. This place, I don't think... No, this is not new. But this teleporter over here is new. So let's walk over. Because I'm really curious to see the first real expansion to Genshin Impact in 2 million years. But hey, my thing looks good now, right? My ears look fantastic now. I am so confused. I am literally so confused. My shoulder hair... Eh? No, my shoulders are still messed up. I thought maybe my shoulders... whatever, we're doing this in bone mode. Get rid of my shoulders. Oh. Hey, I look good. Wow, this looks amazing. Don't you think? Wow. Let me just put myself over here. Anyway. We're gonna go over here. I'm gonna check it out. I'm really curious to see how the expansion of Mondstadt looks. Whoa, that is completely new. Just gonna go ahead and ignore the enemies. This is actually my first all-boys team in Genshin Impact. It's actually unprecedented because every other team has at least one woman in it. But for once, I mean, look at my other teams, right? All women. All women. Well, Bennett is one guy. One guy. All women. All women. One guy. All guys. One guy. This is not just, this isn't even anything. One guy. One guy. So very rare for Genshin. It took them this long for them to have an all boys team that synergizes super well. Whoa. Whoa. This is so cool. Finally, I wanna have a better look. Bright Crown Canyon. This is also new. Oh yeah, this entire place is new as well. It's a bit of exploration I gotta do. Feels so weird. You know, there used to be gigantic mountains over here, but not anymore. Oh, whoops. Probably gonna be a whole bunch of stuff down here as well to explore. Mondstadt is home though. I really love Mondstadt. Bright Crown Canyon. Whoa. It's gonna be fun to explore. It's kind of small, to be honest, but there's more here than meets the eye because there's a sub area as well. I think if you go to the top of those pillars or whatever, top of that mountain, there's one more area in the sky. The Northernly Windsoft Hymn added to the archive. Whoa, beautiful. Beautiful. I want to go to the Animo statue. This one. Statue of the Seven. And at least unlock the map. But let's go ahead and see what village there's down here. There's the port. That's going to be the major village, I believe. Blossoms in fragrant bloom added to this archive. Whoa, look at this. I haven't seen one of these in a long time. Let's do this. Notcry does not have any bow specific target practice. So this is really rare to see. Takarabako no uta. Man, this is gorgeous. Very windy and nice. Etherwing Moth. Oh, that's a new Etherwing. That's a new collectible. Windrest Flower. Well, a lot of new collectibles to get. Let's get a couple of these Etherwing Moths. I think this is what the new character wants, Linnea. She's cute though. Actually, let's do her a test run. I haven't done that yet. No, that's not it. Test run, Linnea. I actually already did a courtesy 10 pull and I got Iluga. Augur of Wonders. I think that's what it said. Character summary. Linnea is a Geo character who enables party members to trigger Luna crystallized reactions while providing sustained off-field damage and support. Tap Linnea's elemental skill to summon Lumi for assistance in battle. Lumi will attack in superpower form and can use Pound Pummeler and Heavy Overdrive. Naruhodo. I'm just gonna... Oh, okay, she heals. That's pretty good. Oh, she's actually really cute. Look at that. She's really cute. What region is she from? Is she Mondstadt? Oh, no, she's Notcry. That's a Notcry. She bullied the thing. Oh, she's Bow. Oh, it instantly charges. That's interesting. Have you seen that one NPC? Hi, Osama, how you doing? Hey, do you like my cat ears? Do you like my cat ears? Which NPC are you talking about? Eto. NPC. Thank you. Beautiful. They're so gorgeous. Oh, let me do her hold. Are? I guess there's a prerequisite. The pretty blue NPC? Oh, let's go find her. Is she in the town? Suits with your skeleton better though. Oh. Tap continuously to use elemental skills. Oh, so I can just tap E? Alright. Oh! I see. You can just keep tapping and feed it some stuff. Oh, that's interesting. Let's go find her. Where is she? Oh, she might be in her quest though. Oh, wait. Wait, I think I might know who you're talking about. Give me 1 second. Ugh, my windows are a mess. My windows are a mess. I think I saw somebody. I did not send it to this person? Is she the one with the long blue hair? Is she the one with the long blue hair? I think I know who you're talking about then. She's not a character, she's just an NPC? Really? What up? This is an interesting party with Aluga and Ningguang. I totally expected this one to be with Levi. Alright, let me try doing this move. 281,000 damage. That's pretty good. Need some more some more hydro. I don't really know how to use the Luga though, so I'm just doing something here. Oh, nice. Alright, let's exit this one and turn back into a Skelly. Wow. I wonder if she's just somewhere around here hanging out. What? Sweet flower. I don't want to accidentally run into a quest. There's a quest over there. Let's just walk around them. And there's the big statue. Ah, damn it. The weasel thief just swiped the... Alright, tell you what. We're just gonna mark it here. Squirrel thief. We're gonna change it to this. I'm not gonna bother with them now. Kinda just want to go over here and see the area a little bit better. Whoa. But yeah, I'm very surprised. She's not... She has to be a playable character, right? Maybe we get to play as her in Shniznaya. Which is really soon, by the way. Like... 4 more... Not 4. 5 more months? Actually, that's not that soon. Whoa. Deadman Port. Would it have killed them to just fill this area in as well? Like, come on, man. Come on. And this. They why do they do this? It's just a small little, you know, area of the map. Why could they not fill this in? Just fill this little part in. Now we have a little tumor here. As if it's not bad enough that this little bridge exists. I really don't like the way the map looks. Old sanatorium site. Ooh, let's go to Deadman Port. See what it's like over there. Oh. Well, they forced that into a quest. Hey, somebody's here. Not this one either. Hey, what are you doing? I'm trying to find my way back. I only remember that I need to find an Animal Archon statue. I don't remember anything else. Your way back? It's a vague sense of homesickness, but I can't remember anything at all. When I woke up, the only thing I had was a note in my hand that said, "You are Maki." So I suppose my name is Maki. I should be going now. Goodbye. What a strange person, but he doesn't seem like a bad guy. Some glitchy stuff is happening, folks. Are you alright? I had a strange vision. A strange vision. Could it be because that person touched the statue just now? Mystery stuff is happening, folks. Wonder what kind of collectibles we'll find around here. Etherwing moth. What is that? Oh! Breaking through the cocoon. In certain areas, you will sometimes encounter these wondrous harpasta, imbued with the authority of space. After interacting with them, you can transform briefly into a plume moth. Whoa. Okay, so it's basically like the carps in that other place. Oh, no, it actually lets me fly freely. That's really cool. Cool new mechanic. But I want to check the port. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. We've been hearing about this place for 5 years, and we're finally seeing it. Look at that doggy. A lot of pigeons here. Hey, new pigeon farming spot. Temmie's pigeons are saved. Man, the increase in detail on this bridge versus the other one in Mondstadt, that is quite the difference. I want to try finding a picture of that NPC we were talking about just now. Oh, let me see if I search over here. Oh, yeah, I found a picture. She's really pretty. 1 second. I'm gonna turn off display capture for a sec. I want to show you guys. I mean, she has to be playable. It's okay if she's not playable now. Because Genshin has done this before, where they show off a new character that's not playable for like ages. Case in point, Alice. There she is. This is who we've been talking about all this time. She has to be real, Osamu. Otherwise, I'll be mad. Look at her. She's really, really pretty. I'd roll for her. I'd roll for her. I think she's definitely going to be playable. I mean, this is way too much detail. This is way too much detail on a character. Plus, she's a blue elfie. Like, stop, right? I don't know what her deal is, but I bet you, Inshin is Naya, we get to play as her. Definitely. Trust the plan. Dainslev is an NPC, but he's planned to be playable. Maybe she'll get the same treatment. This is a pretty nice port. Why did it take us this long to get this area? Space. The creature is cute. This is actually a really nice exploration feature. Wow. I was gonna go up top, but it's fine. Oh, we got a lighthouse. Hey, chest. Let's change the time of day to daytime. Man, you know, Samu, I gotta go back to Wuwa and do the story. I haven't really touched the game since I went to Japan and came back. It was a little bit too much to keep up with both Wuwa and Genshin dailies while I was in Japan, but I want to see how the story progresses. Because everybody tells me that once you enter Rinasita, the story gets a lot better. I beat the 1.0 story. I was at that mountain where time is stopped. I don't remember the place's name though. Let's go up to that area where everything looked weird. Hold up. I bet you though, if I go there, a new story cutscene is gonna trigger, but we'll see. Maybe we can unlock the place and see what it looks like. Man, I love his voice. Sugita is a really good actor. He's one of my favorite Japanese actors. Sugita. Bro's a legend. He's been active for like so long. Man, you can really tell that Genshin's art style has evolved. This looks so much better than OG Mondstadt. It's been a while since I've collected dandelion seeds. Not like I ever need them anymore. Was that a plant I can collect? This thing? No, it's not. That's a huge flower though. Dude, it's taller than him. This place is starting to look like Notcry though. The grass is blue as well. I missed it. Oh, let's get rid of these guys. Man, this guy's gonna die before Varka gets to do anything. Yeah, there we go. This is all Varka got to do. Because the rest of the team are so strong. Cool place though. Let me check it out. Old sanatorium site. Oh, is that a statue of Venti? There's another big statue? Are we gonna have to do our ritual over here from now on? I'm really taking an unorthodox way. But this way, I can get onto his hand right away. I can't believe it. Another place to do our rolling ritual at, folks. Incredible. Huh, the shadow here is better. You can see Venti's shadow at the bottom being stronger than the shadow of the hand. He also has two shadows here. Tisk tisk Hoyoverse. Tisk tisk. Seems like character shadows are separate from object shadows. At least from afar. But yeah, I bet this is the entrance to whatever new area there is alongside this. But in order to get there, we probably have to go do a quest. Let me see, can I trigger the quest? When I ran into that dude, they were saying like up here looks a bit funky. Did it even trigger a quest? No, it didn't. I have a couple of quests I gotta do. What? I'm sure Linnea's quest isn't the thing that'll lead to this area. But it's okay if I can't find it right now. Because I'm not really going to play this at the moment. I have some work to do. And once I get that work done, that's when I'll play this a little bit. Off stream though. What up? We only roll... the only time we play Genshin on stream is when we roll. Or when we do endgame stuff. I kind of already did the endgame stuff. Look. Imaginary theory. Oh, there's a place. Hey, let's go check this boss out. How do I get out of here? There we go. Alright. How far can bro jump? Oh, there's another area there. Can we go there? No, we can't. Dang it. That would have been cool though. But it's just a background thing. Oh, there it is. Why would that be there though? Why would that be there though? Is that just a shortcut up here? Say if you're down there. Doesn't matter. Let's swap to being human. Doron. I want to fight the boss just once. What a cool place though. Look at that. What's up with this ancient arena? What up? Alright, where's my bro at? Open Night. World Watch Sentry. Once a watcher dwelling in the heavens, it can monitor and counter elemental attacks in combat. Watcher Fallen Vigil will enter the Supreme Overseer state. While in this state, the Watcher Fallen Vigil will track the number of Power Hydro Electro Cryo damage instances it has taken. When it has taken 3 instances of damage from any of these elements, it will exit the state and record this element as a monitored target. If no element is monitored successfully, the records stay empty. For elements that are already being monitored, more instances of that elemental damage must be dealt before it's monitored. What the hell? After completing 2 instances of elemental monitoring, the Watcher of Fallen Vigil would prepare to unleash Phenomenous Delirium, releasing the previously monitored element and summoning 2 corresponding active elemental stars. If the elemental record is empty, it will instead summon inert elemental stars, which are difficult to destroy. So you wanted to absorb an element or whatever. Unmei no kawari. Come on to the thing. Alright, cool, we killed it. Neat. I'm not gonna take his reward though. We don't need it. Well, the real version is gonna come in Stygian Onslaught later on. All the overworld bosses are pretty easy, to be honest with you. Alright, let me get this, and I guess we'll end it there. Just wanted to check out this place together. Pretty cool. Awesome that Mondstadt finally has some content, but like, would it have killed them to just fill up this area, you know? And then this little area here. And like, look at Fontaine. It's not even done yet. There's this entire outside. Would it have killed them to add that as well? And maybe filled up this little hole here? And this little hole? I wouldn't even care if it's just beach and nothing else. I just don't want to see this hole anymore. And this little portion here. Just, God. What about this? Look, it's a tiny little piece of land. Just fill it up. What's the hiccup? But this is what bothers me the most, though. This could have just been a tiny rock. What does this even look like from here? What does that even look like from here? Hoorah! Over there, right? Yeah. Should probably swap over to Malvika so we can get there faster. Hoorah! Yeah, we ain't gonna fight that guy ever again. Yeah, it's just another, like, blocked off area. Over there we can get a better look, hopefully. Yeah, it's just cliffs. Why would they be so annoying? Oh, actually, we can get a better look if we just go over here, right? Oh, shut up, Paimon. Tell you what. I'm stupid for even going here in the first place. From over here, we can see. What up? Is that just a deer? Look at that. It's just a mountain. Why? Why on earth would they just not let us explore that part? Just to complete the map, you know? Literally, what is the point? I think Hoyo is just weird. I think Hoyo is just weird. Maybe they didn't want to touch part of old Mondstadt. Oh well. But hey, Mondstadt as a country seems kind of complete now. Maybe if they expand like this area a little bit. Anyway, folks, I think that's it. I think that's it. Let's go back to the room. Well, it's kind of nice that the particles fix themselves, I would say. Is this not gonna update? Chat? There we go. There we go. We fixed the ears. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's do this. We're gonna smile and take a screenshot, folks. There we go, and also another one in skelly form. Let's get the music back on. Whoa, look how happy I am as a skelly. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Yeah, screenshots. The stream is in 1440p, guys. You get high quality streaming with me in this form. Speaking of which, I think I forgot to increase the bitrate. No, it's still fine. I'll give you one close-up as well. One close-up of my beautiful chiseled face. Oh, that's why it was like that. Wowie. Beautiful ears, beautiful ears. Thank you so much, Mika and Mao, for your beautiful contribution to my already beautiful form. Alright, folks. I'm gonna go back to reading about light and colors. I don't want to. Bye-bye. What's the bone? Oh, next chit chat stream, probably this weekend. We will continue talking about Japan. I need to see if I can summon Ken though, because then we can talk about the Hololive Expo together. If not, well, I'll just talk about what happened after that. Anyway, bye bye. Otsubon.